Hi, I'm Jo. I'm a leadership, career and development coach. Strengths-based approaches are something that I use throughout my coaching. So it's always in my mind to build on strengths and to use positive affirmation throughout. See, I use a process. So it starts with really helping the person to identify what they want and what they want to achieve with coaching as something that's real for them. And then going through and unblocking from barriers and things that are getting in the way, then enabling them to take control, change their thinking, change their behavior and their reactions, so that they can then start to build on strengths and start to go forward with their positive thoughts. I use them because they're fun, they're creative, they prompt people to think differently. They're great for some positive start to a coaching relationship or a session. And my favourite way to use them is using the pictures. However senior someone is, they always love it. So it's really nice to see when people use the pictures and they're really amazed at what they see, and we can really move forward with that. So yeah, I love them. They're fun. So I use the online strength cards when I'm coaching on Skype or on Zoom. I share my screen with the coachee, so they can select the cards. They just drag them over to the other side of the screen. They can have a look at them. When they're online, they can put a sticky note on, so put some notes about what each card means, and also they can print screen, so they can save it basically. And so I print screen for them and I email it to them, so they get a nice view of the cards to keep. And it's good when we compare life domains as well, so personal life and leadership life, for example. And that works in just the same way as it would with a pack of cards. Often people want to take a picture of the cards they've selected on their phone. So great, just share your screen and it works really well. Well, I work one to one with people and coaching. So I use the strengths cards as we've talked about. And I think both the online cards and the actual physical cards are great. I've just recently started using the online cards and they're just as powerful. People select the words or the pictures and they're still as amazed by what they see and what they see for their future or the strengths that they find within them. So they're both as powerful, which is great. So my advice would be to really think about the context before you introduce them to someone. And that doesn't just go for coaching, and that could be with groups as well. Think about the context. Why are you introducing this exercise at this time? Is it of benefit to the people you're working with? And to practice with the cards first, practice on a friend first, so you really get used to the exercises. There's loads of great exercises on the At My Best website, so have a go, really think about why you're using them, test them first, and then just enjoy, have fun. I work with the At My Best Strength cards a lot. So there are lots of times when they've made a difference to people. Working with experienced leaders looking for a new direction, I use the picture cards, so the picture side of the strength cards. And I ask them to visualize something that they want to do in the future. So, how do they want their life to look in the future? So, not just in their working life, but also their home life. I asked them to pick 8 or 9 cards, and to lay the pictures out and to talk me through what each picture represents. They're always really surprised at what they've chosen, especially for experienced leaders. If they've been working for a long time, it really is a surprise to them to see that perhaps work things are not always the main focus of what they've picked. So it really gives us a good basis to start the coaching relationship, and they can see that for the future they are really working towards something that they really want. The other way I really have success using them, and I use this a lot as well, is with new leaders. And often they come to me and something's not working quite right for them in their leadership role. So some element of the role is not quite right. And it comes out during this exercise that it's something that's not quite matching with their personal values and who they are as a person and who they think they should be as a leader. So again, really, really simple, but using the words this time on the strength cards. I ask them to pick 8 or 9 cards that represent them in their personal life to start with. And we look at them, they tell me what they represent, they tell me what values they represent. We talk about how much they use them and when they use them. And again, they're really, really surprised at what they've picked. They see that they've got strengths that they didn't know they had, that they use every day, that they really didn't realise. And often people have got a spare pile and they want to talk about those as well, which is great. So it's actually a really positive start because they've got lots of strengths laid out in front of them that they know they can build on. We then repeat the exercise, them in a leadership role, and of course we then contrast and we see what skills and strengths they use in their personal life that they could start to use in their leadership role. Why do they not use it at the moment? What are the barriers to using these sorts of strengths? And it starts to help them build their leadership identity so they can go on and develop their career.